All right, we'd like to welcome Joaquin Niemann, the champion of the 2022 Genesis Invitational. Jaco, it's your second win on the PGA Tour in dramatic fashion, led from start to finish wire to wire. You moved to 7th in the FedEx Cup, I think 5th in the President's Cup International Team Rankings. It's been quite a week. I know leading wire to wire is one of the most difficult things to do. And it's kind of a coincidence that, in 1969, this event was won by Charlie Sifford and in wire to wire fashion. And it seems like a little coincidence, but talk about the way you played and the fact that that happened this week.
Yeah, I mean, talking about the first 2 days, I think it was a different tournament for me. Obviously, I played my best golf on Thursday and Friday. And obviously, I knew that the weekend was gonna be hard. It's gonna be a battle. I knew I had to be fighting myself a lot during those 2 days, and it was amazing to see also because today it wouldn't been his 100th birthday for Charlie, and he was the last winner winning wire to wire, and being the same year he's turning 100 is some coincidence. So I'm just happy to be the winner here at Riviera.
And just can you touch on how this performance, I mean, you've obviously played some stellar golf, but how would it rank in your career as some of the best golf you played?
Yeah, obviously it's the toughest tournament, I think, during the year. You got the best field, the best players are here, and that proves myself that I can be competing with the top guys. I can be up there on the world ranking, and I think it's gonna give me a lot of confidence for what is coming next. And I think at the beginning of the year, I just start playing great golf and at Torrey, and coming this week, I was feeling really confident about my game, and I was able to handle during the week.
And just finally, before we take some questions, that was a pretty wild ceremony down there on 18th green. Just receiving the trophy from Tiger, how special was that? And just at the end, when all your fans were there and you ran over to them at the end.
It was awesome having Tiger there. I haven't seen him since probably a year. Everybody knew what happened here 1 year ago, which was pretty sad. And being able to see him doing as well as he's doing is awesome. It talks pretty well of how good he is about, any aspect of golf and life. He's awesome. He's one of my idols. I always watch him on TV, and I still do. And I've been having Tiger on the side, receiving the trophy was something special.
And just the comment on the fans at the end after.
The fans. There was a lot of Latinos, a lot of Chileans, so you can feel the support of them. That they were cheering differently than the people here. So it was special to have them there. I spent some time with them. They followed me the whole round and spent 1 minute with the trophy, take a picture. I think I made their day.
Yes, you did. We'll take some questions. Just raise your hand. It's hard for us to see up here, so we'll get a mic to you. Start with Jeff over on the left there in the back, and then we'll go to Daniel here. We'll come to the front.
Joaquin, you have not had much success here in your previous visits, and then now you come so close to the tournament record. What changed for you with your relationship with Riviera?
I've been here a couple of times. Obviously, I played the U.S. Amateur a couple of years ago. I remember last year I played great golf the first 2 days. Then the weekend I didn't play good, but I think it's one of those courses that you gotta do everything right. You gotta hit it good off the tee, you gotta hit your irons pretty good, and you gotta putt unbelievable, especially in these type of greens because they're so fast. And I think obviously the first 2 days are different than the weekend, and I was more surprised by myself or how good I handled myself, my attitude on the course during the weekend. I know I didn't play my best golf like I did the first 2 days, but I was impressed the way I handled. And looking back, I think couple tournaments ago that I didn't win, I think my attitude wasn't the same as this year. So I think that is one big change that I take it really positive.
Okay, we'll go to Daniel next.
I noticed that Sergio, Mito, Carlos, Sebastian, and Johnny Vegas all stuck around to congratulate you. How has that crew of guys helped you feel more comfortable in your first couple years on tour?
Yeah, they are awesome. They make think all the Latinos that we hang out together, it makes our life easier, more fun. more entertainment. Every time, obviously, we play 30 weeks a year, and out of those 30 weeks a year, you want to spend as much fun as you can, and we stay together, we play practice round together. We're really unified all together, and we have a great relationship, and having them here on 18, it was something really special for me. It was, obviously, we got the tournament, but knowing that they are there for me, waiting for me, to see me receiving the trophy was something really special. So I'm really thankful and happy because of the friends that I have.
Down here, Suzanne, there's a mic behind you.
What was your approach, your mental approach last night, this morning, knowing that you've got a 3-shot lead going into the final round, and also knowing the sort of strange things that can happen to a leader on a Sunday?
Yeah, to be honest, it was a really long day today, and it was a long morning also. I was thinking the other day that Saturday and Sunday, the warm-ups, it felt that it was like 2 or 3 hours warm-ups. Normally they are pretty quick, and yeah, like the time was going slower every time, and yeah, I mean, obviously it's such a tough course that you want to be hitting it good on the right spots, and especially on the weekend when you have really tough pins, you're not on the right side, and it's really hard to get it up and down. So it was a big battle, and I was trying to keep my emotions down, not thinking about where I could hit the ball. I just tried to hit my shot, and if it was good, it was good. And yeah, I mean, I think my putting, my scramble, on Sunday it was huge, which normally is not my best, and on Sunday, where I needed the most, it was there.
We'll take one from Suzanne. We'll get that mic over to Ben Everell first.
Congratulations, first of all.
Thank
And
you.
can you tell me what's happening? All of a sudden, there's a lot of interest and a lot of Latinos developing. Did you have special coaching? How did you really prepare to get to this level? And were there people that came to help from America or other places? Or what's been some of the keys for your success here?
I think it was having the support of a coach, having the support of my dad, my mom, my family, the federation in Chile. Everybody in Chile did a great job of helping me out to start traveling around the world, because I knew I was good in Chile. I was winning tournaments, but obviously you want to be here on the PGA Tour. You want to compete in America, because in America you got the best players in the world, in junior and amateurs, everywhere. So I think being able to have the opportunity to come to the United States when I was probably 14, to start playing tournaments, competing with other players from my same age, I think that was something that I needed to do, and it worked out well.
Ben in the back.
Congrats, Jaco. Mate, can I ask, where were you in the break, in your off-season, and what were you doing?
I went back to Chile probably all December, and in the last 2 weeks of January. It was probably a little more than a month. And yeah, we did a lot of everything.
That's I asked because I figured that, and that's your recharge, right? You need to go back to essentially get back to your roots and enjoy yourself and reset. And has that been part of why you think you started this year so successfully? Yeah,
I think it's something that I like to do every year. I go back to my normal life, like you say. I mean, I've been here for a little more than 3 years, and it's a hard life, obviously. Especially for us that we don't live in the United States, being so far from home. It's nice to go back once in a while, see my friends, see my family, do what I used to do when I was 16, and yeah, I think that bring me some energy to my body, and it was better now.
Doug, you ready?
Two things, Joaco. First of all, there was two big moments out there. On number 8, a 2-shot swing with your birdie and his bogey, and then your chip in on 11. Which do you think was more significant, and why? What was more important in the scheme in the round?
I think number 8 was big. I mean, after bogeying number 7, I knew that I needed to hit a good driver, a good tee shot on number 8, because it's not an easy easy tee shot. And I've been hitting my wedges so good this week that I knew if I hit it the fairway, I had a big chance to make birdie. And yeah, I hit a great shot. Cameron hit it just over the green, and I knew it was my opportunity to come back a little stronger and start playing the next holes better, because you can birdie a few more holes there on 9, 10, 11, and yeah, I think 8 was big, and then 11 it gave me a little bit of relief, kind of, but not really, to battle those holes 12, 13 that are pretty hard.
And secondly, and a little bit off topic, but while you were doing some, pretty good golf out there today, there was a lot of news going on with the tour when DJ and Bryson said that they were going to be staying on the PGA Tour. I know you haven't wanted to talk about it earlier, but in a broader sense, when the top 12 players in the world have indicated that they're staying here, do you think it would make it tougher for someone to not want to compete against the best?
Yeah, obviously. I mean, everybody's here to compete with the best players in the world. I'm here too to do the same. I want to compete with the best players in the world. I want to be number one day, and I think there is nothing better like what I'm feeling right now. I mean, winning a PGA Tour event, getting a trophy, having Tiger there, all the history behind thing. I mean, there's nothing that can beat this.
When you put it out on 18, you looked almost as relieved as happy. Was that just the pressure of going to wire to wire here, or was it the heat you're feeling from Colin and Cameron all day?
Can you start again? Sorry.
You looked as relieved as happy when it was over.
Yes. Yeah, I felt that I had to be really focused during the round. All I wanted to think about it was on the next shot and trying to feel my body, how I was feeling, trying to feel the shot I was trying to do. And yeah, when I finished, it was like, hell yeah. I mean, it took forever, and we're finally done, and I can have a smile on my face and just think about it like it was a fun day,
Just take a couple more. We'll go Adam here first.
Joaquin, did the putter feel different in your hands today, in particular number 7? What happened there?
Yeah, number 7, it was a tricky putt. I mean, if I hit it too hard, it was probably ended up outside the green. And if I hit it too hard on the left side, it was going left. And yeah, I mean, I didn't leave myself in a good position to make 2 putts there, and I hit a bad putter. And then the second one was actually a good putter. I just didn't hit it. But yeah, I mean, it was just I think it was bad. It was a wrong club from the bunker. I should have hit a 9-iron to hit it closer to the hole. I thought it was going to get a little longer.
In the back, sir. Yep.
Joaquin,
Right in the back.
Rashawn Haylock, KTLA 5 here in Los Angeles. What does it mean to you to be mentioned along the likes of Charlie Sifford? And you mentioned outside that there's a lot of artifacts and things in the clubhouse that you can't help but to notice when you walk in there. Is there anything specifically related to Charlie that you noticed in there as well?
Yeah, you can see all the history here behind the clubhouse. Obviously, it was a long time ago. I was not even close to being born. but yeah, it's nice to see all the history behind this tournament. I think it's one of the oldest tournaments, if I'm wrong. I don't know. But having obviously people like Charlie that he won here and being honored today because of his birthday, and yeah, you never know, probably in 100 more years I'll be there.
And we'll take one last from the front here.
Joaquin, you mentioned your mental approach today compared to a couple other times when you were in a similar position. Can you talk about what you did differently today that allowed you to kind of hold steady and end up winning the tournament?
Yeah, I think the main difference was probably, I mean, this weekend I was just thinking about I want to win. I was decided on myself, and I had the confidence to say that because I was feeling great. I was hitting the ball great, and I think some tournaments before I didn't trust myself as much as I did this week, and I think that it was something that I had to work on it, and I think I did a great job this week, and I proved myself that I can have that confidence to be up here and yeah, to battle fights with the top players in the world. So that proved myself a big thing.
Okay. Yako, thank you so much. You're a very deserving champion, and
Thank you.
enjoy the victory.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
it.
guys.
Thanks.
Thank you, everybody for me here.